want to turn things over now to Gary L&B. Gary is the voice of the Bradley Central High School Bears. And by the way, as you see this is also our Spotlight, preseason Spotlight program with Life Care Centers of America. Gary, we'll go over to you.
Glad to be here and like to get Coach Jason Reuter wherever he's going to. Jason, come on up. Coach of the Barretts, entering his 13th season. We'll get you over here, Coach. Talk about some Barrett basketball. Then we got Coach Zach Carpenter in the wings here waiting to talk to. Well, Coach, you opened the season last night with a win over Baylor. Typically, a traditionally good program. Had a couple of girls out for them last night, but Barrett's looked pretty good for opening game of the year.
I'll take it. You never know exactly what to expect on the first game. We had a few scrimmages, but you're not keeping fouls. And my biggest concern was staying out of foul trouble, and very pleased with that. And you're right, Baylor had a couple starters out. It's not fair. It's not indicative of the team they're going to have. But, you never play a perfect game, but I thought our kids played pretty well first night out. And I wish Baylor had been fully loaded to give us a better test, but we just got to get ready for Warren County now.
Yeah, and let's talk about that. This Saturday, you're going over there to Warren County and playing at Warren County at Coffee Middle School, not the high school. They've got two different things going on. The boys' games will be played at the Coffee High School, and the girls' games will all be played at Coffee Middle School. So you're playing at 12:30, and you'll be playing against Warren County. Is that right?
That's correct. They're having a Hall of Fame day over there, and they've decided to put all the boys' games at the high school. They tell. I've never been to the middle school, but I think it's about 4 miles away. I think it's a 4 or 5 year old school. It's a nice. They assured me it's a nice venue, and I wish our games had been a little closer so our fans could watch maybe the Barretts and Zach's team, the boys. But we play at 12:30, and the boys play at what time?
5:30.
5:30. We're both playing Warren County,
right?
And so it's really a neutral game. That's their district, Warren County's, but looking forward to that, going on the road and competing against a really, really good Warren County team.
And that's a team that could match up with us in the region like it did last year in the region tournament postseason. So give you a chance to see them and let them see you, I guess.
We ended their season in the semifinals at Coffee County last year. They lost one player off that team. So on paper, we lost a lot more than they did. So we played them this summer. They got a good team. So it'd be a good test.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Be a good early season test for you to get over there. Following that, then will you play before the Knox Webb? I think the 22nd, and then you have the Thanksgiving Classic.
Yes, we're out of school all next week. So if anybody's listening out there and wants some cheap entertainment, we play Knox Webb, which is traditionally they've won several private school championships in the last 20 years, and the boys' program's loaded, and the girls' program's always good. And so if anybody's hankering for a little basketball, Tuesday night at Bradley Central, next Tuesday, we play Knox Webb. We're starting a little bit early. JV girls at 2:30, JV boys at 3:30. The girls' varsity will tip off at 5, and then the boys' varsity 6:30.
And that's all due to the time change due to school being out for.
School's out, and
why not
start a little bit early? Yep.
Well, let's talk about, too, coming up Thanksgiving weekend. Always now for 22 or 23 years, you'll have the Thanksgiving Classic this year with several really good, solid teams coming in.
That's correct. It was traditionally a tournament for 20 years. Last couple of years, we turned it into a classic. So we got, real quick, we got Coffee County coming in. They're a top 6-7 team in Tennessee. You got Greenville coming in. They're a top AAA team. We got local teams, McMinn County, who's matching up against Coffee. They ended Coffee's season last year. You got McMinn Central coming in one day. You got Hamilton Heights coming in one day. I don't know what to expect there. They're starting the program back. Mm-hmm. We know they've been nationally ranked in the past. And then you got York Institute was AA runner-up last year. They got their best player back. So we got some really pretty high caliber girls teams coming in.
And the Bears will start opening it at 3 o'clock on Saturday. Their first game will be at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock, we play Hamilton Heights. Forgive me about the next two games. 3 games a day. One ticket to get you in all 3 games. And the Bears play on Saturday. We play the last game, which is 4 o'clock, I believe.
1, 2:30, and 4, I believe.
Yeah, 1, 2, 30, and 4.
And who do you play on Saturday? 4
o'clock? We play Greenville. Greenville.
The Lady Green Devils.
Lady Green Devils, yep.
Another really good, solid program there, too. We've seen them in the past, and especially when they played up at the
Certainly, yeah. They're always competitive. I mean,
Coach, let's talk about something else. You always try to plan something special, and you've got something coming up special during the Christmas break. Your girls going to travel into a very prestigious tournament, a very solid invitational type of tournament. You're going to see some of the best competition in the country over there in Charleston.
yes, we're going to Carolina Invitational. We play the 28th, 29th, and 30th of December. We've never been. They invited me when they started this 10 years ago, and I couldn't go, and they just on a whim, I called them after the season. They said, yeah, we're glad to have you. So they've got 8 separate girls tournaments. They put you in 8 girls team brackets, and we're playing the toughest bracket. And we could go over there and go 0-3. Mm-hmm. We're not planning on that.
But it's a good measuring stick.
Yeah, we're trying to give the kids to experience something else besides basketball. I have never been to Charleston. I know you told me you had been.
It's a very historical
So there's
place.
a lot of history there.
Yes.
So we're going to try to. We're not going there necessarily for a history trip, but we're going to play basketball, and if we get to take in a little culture and part of this country's history, then it'd be a great opportunity for these girls to go.
Well, it should be a lot of fun.
Yes, I hope it is. I'll let you know after it's over.
Well, Coach, thanks for coming by this morning here at Hardee's on 25th Street. We're going to get Zach up here.
Thanks
Let him
for
talk
having
about
us.
the Bears.
Thank you very much.
It's Coach Jason Reuter, the head of the Barretts, and we're going to get Zach Carpenter to step in here. Zach, I'm going to let you stand on this side. This light's caused us an issue. I noticed on the screen there, and we'll get you. The big guy, have to watch out for these big guys. I'd like to welcome Zach Carpenter here, head coach of the Bears for Bradley Central. Beginning your second year, Coach. First year, it was an improvement, but you told me this yesterday, it takes a while to develop your system, your style, with your type of players, and figure out what you can do and how you can do it best, I guess.
It does. We're a work in progress. I think we've made a lot of strides from last year to this year, but after I told them after the game last night, I said, guys, enjoy this win. I don't want to take anything away. We won. That was the ultimate goal, is to win the game, but don't be satisfied. Right. We've got a lot of things we can work on and get better at, and we got to get better tomorrow starting today. So.
Well, you're going to be on the road Saturday at Warren County. You're going to play Warren County at Coffee High School.
Yes.
And the girls are going to play Warren County at the Coffee Middle School. But do you know anything at all about those teams? I guess you wouldn't really.
Not yet. We're going to get some film on them today and start breaking their film down. We didn't want to look past Silverdale at all, so we're just going to take it one game at a time and work on ourselves today and then start working on Warren tomorrow.
Well, last night, the game, we never could break away. We'd get a lead of, 10 or 12 points. They'd come back, and then we'd get that lead back up there. And it ended up an 11-point game, I think it was, 11 or 12, something like that. But a good game to open the season. And you told me when you first come in here, said we got to learn to rebound.
We do. I mean, I think we were up 18 with about 7 minutes to go in the game, and we kept fouling. They go to the free throw line. I told them in the locker room, I said, guys, we're giving up 3 for 2.
Yeah.
They make the first free throw, miss the second one, tip it in because we're not boxing out.
Oh, yeah.
And I told them, I said, that's something I'm going to fix. So we got to get back to work on that. And rebounding is a very big part of the game. And it doesn't take a lot of skill. It takes a lot of heart to do.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say. It's all about the will to do it.
Yes, it is.
And so that's something you can work on and something you can always improve on there. And you've got some upcoming in-season play, so you're going to be going down to Fort Payne, Alabama.
We are.
Play a couple of games down there in the Fort Payne Classic, whatever they're going to call that. And you've got some other interesting things coming up too, don't you? With in the Christmas break, you have something going on.
Well,
there?
we got we're going to go down to Howard High School and play in the Henry Bowles Chick-fil-A Classic down there. We're going to play one team out of Atlanta, and I'm not sure who the other team is, but they've assured me we're going to have a second game down there, and then we turn around and play East Ham at home so that's Friday, Saturday, East Ham on Monday at home. And then we leave and go Wednesday, Thursday down to Fort Payne, Alabama. So it's going to be a quick week and with a lot of games, not a lot of time for practice.
Do you look at the season like some coaches look up until Christmas is a third of the season, or basically a part of it, and then you have the second part of the regular season, then you have postseason. I've heard like Kent Smith, he say it's sort of like 3 seasons, different seasons, different approaches, because by Christmas time you surely will know who's the guys that you can rely on, who's going to be your key starters and all that, because right now you got football guys still trying to get them basketball legs back too. It's on.
It is. I tell the guys, they keep saying, Coach, I'm like, guys, it's a process. You're not going to come back in shape. It's fine.
Right.
We'll get you. That's our job, is to get you there. just stick with it. Don't try to do anything out of the ordinary. Just, come out, work hard, and we'll get you there. But it will take some time.
And you say we're going to have to get you in there. Who are your assistants this year again?
Jordan Ollison, he's with me for the second year. He came in when I did, and then Colby Dills is back.
And those are two good guys to help lead your guys.
I'm very blessed. I think I've got the best staff going, and I'm blessed to have them. They do a great job with the team. They do a great job on the floor, scouting. Anything I need them to do, I can give them a call, and they get it done.
Yep. Well, how does it feel? It's like Chuck, he played at Bradley, coached at Bradley, and you played at Bradley for Kent. It's just different feeling, I guess, a different vibe. I mean, you're the guy in charge now,
Yeah.
It's not a democracy now; it's a dictatorship. I mean, you got to make all those decisions.
Last year, I will say it was a little surreal.
Yeah.
Walking through the hallways, walking out for that first game back in the Smitty Arena. I think now it's
settling in.
It's settling in a little bit. Like, all right, now I'm here. Let's get this thing rolling.
There we go. Well, Coach, I want to thank you for being here with us at Hardee's on 25th Street today. Thanks to Nicole for putting this together for us and here on Mix 104.1. Wish you best of luck the rest of the season.
Thanks, Gary.